Hope I don't get emotional on you when I'm telling my story.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Welcome to my podcast. My name is William Stewart. I'm the MS ambassador for the MS Society. On my podcast, I've had Debbie, and we're going to talk here and try to get close and try to get so she's going to get vulnerable and tell you her journey with her MS. My podcast is located on all platforms: Spotify, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. Okay. Let me start off here. What date were you diagnosed with multiple sclerosis?
I was diagnosed in 1979. Symptoms started in 1975. Visible symptoms.
So you didn't have any symptoms for years?
I did. Symptoms started in 1975 and was expecting my son at that time. And in the 1970s, they didn't have MRIs yet. So they could not test me with anything. And they wanted me to come back right after he was born, but I put it off. And so I back in 1979. And
Well, when you saw, when was it that you saw that you couldn't do the same things that you used to do before you had multiple sclerosis?
well, actually, 1975, I had the first exacerbation of the disease then. And I went to take a step into the next room thinking I was, and my foot didn't move and I fell. And I went numb from the waist down, and I all function of everything from the waist down then. So I was 19 years old. I was young, scared, you know.
So you were young. So did you play sports when you were young?
I,
Okay. Well, did you change after you saw your body had changed? You after your complications, did you yourself change?
well, in those years after I got past that initial setback and
Yeah.
scare, I had graduated high school the year before, and I had gotten my license. I was a licensed hairdresser, and
Wow. Me too.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
focused on
Yeah.
doing hair. That's all I wanted.
Okay.
And I did put it off for a while because I didn't know what to expect, and I focused on raising my son at that time too. But then I started to gradually take in a few clients right in my home, just to in the neighborhood. And I
Yeah.
did well, and I felt pretty darn good, and I didn't have any
Okay.
more setbacks. And so in 1980, I did open my business and had a very successful following.
Good.
And
Good. Very
through those
good.
years, for the first, I would say, 18 years, it was kind of like a wave that would come and go. And I
Yeah.
didn't really have any severe symptoms. I would get maybe some numbness in my legs, and when I walked, it was kind of wobbly, like my gait was not real good. And that was really the worst of it. And the heat, I did have heat intolerance. Then I found out when we went to the beach with friends, and it kind of made me feel like I had a real heaviness in my
Yeah.
legs. The heat
Yeah.
made me feel that
Yeah.
way, real heavy feeling. And other than that, really nothing severe. Then for
Good.
no one thought I even had
Yeah.
anything wrong with
When's
me.
your birthday? When's your birthday, then?
My birthday is in July
July. July what?
22nd.
22nd. Okay. All right. All right. If you can get back one adversity that we have with multiple sclerosis, if you can get back one, what would you get back as far as like memory?
What I would want to get back,
Get one back.
probably just that feeling of not, it was kind of like a stiff feeling and a heavy feeling. If that could go away,
Yeah.
and I could just move with more ease. It was probably the worst of it then. And just the fear of the unknown, not knowing what was going to happen. I was not bothered with things like that before that.
So do you have brothers and sisters?
I do. I'm one of 5 biological brothers and sisters. I'm right in the middle.
They call multiple sclerosis hereditary. So does any of your siblings have multiple sclerosis?
No, none. It's not in my family at all.
Not in your family at all?
No.
Okay.
Even going back to aunts and uncles, it's nowhere.
Yeah, and then they also say that multiple sclerosis also affects your vision. And I see you have some glasses like me. Do your multiple sclerosis affect your vision?
It it did not. I've been wearing glasses since I was in seventh grade. I was very young.
Yeah.
I had near what is it? I have nearsighted. I'm nearsighted, but vision was not ever a problem really until
Yeah.
I'm going to say 1996. I had a code blue grand mal seizure, and after that seizure, after they revived me and they life flighted me to a hospital where they felt I could be attended to better than a hospital. I had vision difficulty then, and it also affected my hearing. My hearing was not as, I could not hear as well.
Yeah.
Vision was like I was looking through a thick fog. Gradually got better. It wasn't.
Good. I heard that a lot of people with multiple sclerosis, they go blind. They lose their vision. That's just a scary thought.
Thank God we've been blessed that that hasn't happened.
You got to take them where they come.
Yes.
Are you on any medicine?
I am not.
Not on any medicine?
I am not. No, I haven't been for
Good.
probably
Very good.
many years. I started out with the beta blockers, Beta Seron, when it first came out for about
Okay.
5 years, and then I went to Copaxone for probably about 10 years, and I just felt that I wanted to stop. It started to be very painful to do the injections, and
Yeah.
there's not a lot to me anyway, and I just decided I was not going to continue with drugs, and I've been on many more since then because of relapses that put me in the hospital and have done horrific things to me. Horrific. And I will not go back on medications again.
Good for you. I take medicine. I'm on the Ocrevus. I take infusion of Ocrevus every 6 months, twice a year.
I have heard of it. I refuse. I have gone all natural, the holistic way.
Good. Could I ask you, are there any environmental factors that affect your MS as far as like when it rains?
I've never really associated that with the way I feel. I have 7 years ago, broke my hip, and I think that might periodically, affect me that way. But as far as the disease course, no.
Yeah.
Cold, maybe. Cold, yes, I take that back. Heat in the summer, and cold in the winter. Both extremes are not good. You could say I'm a fair weather child, and that's very, very hard to find.
Yeah, I know. We can't win. We can't win. So do you have any support? Because I have an AFO. Actually, I have two AFO that helps me walk and helps me just. We have us MSers have foot drop, so it helped me so my foot won't drop. Do you have any instruments like that?
I do. I got one in after I broke my hip, actually, because I had previously sprained my ankle a couple of times, and after breaking my hip, I had a lot of difficulty on that side, and they did put me in an AFO, but I need to get a new one because that one I've kind of grown out of it, if you will, they say. I didn't realize that down the line you might have to. And that yeah, I'm in a chair a lot. Most of my day is in a chair, has been for probably off and on the last 25 years, but I still do walk short distances. Once I get that new AFO, I'll do better. I know I will.
Do you still work, Debbie?
I work part-time at a based business, but
Okay.
I don't do, I do an occasional haircut. I do an occasional haircut.
Oh, you still do hair?
Pardon me?
Oh, you say you still do hair?
Yes,
Oh, you couldn't put it down. Good. Good for you.
my husband refuses to go elsewhere.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. It's hard to find someone good that can do your hair.
Yeah. It takes, as well as I do, it takes time to learn someone's hair.
Yes, yes, it sure does. I've been doing hair for a long time myself.
Hmm.
Okay, Debbie, how can people get in contact with you? Comment on this episode. Do you have a
I welcome anyone to get in touch with me. They can go to my email, which is lightyourwaytowellbeing at gmail, lightyourway to TOWELLBEING at gmail.com. So it's light your
Okay,
way
got
to.
it, got it, got it. Thank you very, very much. Thank
Yes,
you. Okay, Debbie, thank you for your time. I really appreciate you sitting down and talking with me. I really do appreciate it. I know your time is valuable. So thank you
absolutely.
so much.
And I do just want to say one other thing, if I may. I was introduced to something by a doctor I had met when I was in Florida. My husband and I used to be snowbirds in the winter, and then we relocated back up here, and I stayed in touch with them because we became friends. And his wife called me one day and asked me if I would view a video, and it was health related. And I said,
Yeah,
yes, I am open to anything because I have tried everything and I've been through everything. I mean,
yeah.
literally, the unimaginable. I wouldn't talk about it, but if
I
anybody
really
cares to
need that.
know, they could get in touch with me. And
Yeah.
this is all natural, and it's a little simple wearable light technology and is changing my
Okay.
life and
Yeah.
millions of others.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That right there is what it's supposed to do, is to help others.
Yes.
That's exactly what I want. Why I wanted to start a podcast, so I can help others.
Hmm.
That's why I'm MS Ambassador, so I can help others.
Yeah, I really implore people to, they can get in touch with me. I can give them a private website to look at that explains the technology, and it is absolutely life changing.
Okay, can you give them that website again?
My website is lightyourwaytowellbeing at gmail.com. Just the way it sounds.
Like your way, Pat. Say it again, please.
Light, elt like a light bulb, Light, your way to well-being at gmail.com. Yes.
Thank you very much, Debbie. Thank you
Seems
very
like there
much.
was a lot more that I wanted to say, but we went through this pretty quickly.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Pretty quickly.
Go ahead. You want to say something else?
I just want to go down a list of improvements that I have had since wearing this wearable light technology. Sticker. It's a little round sticker, size of a Band-Aid. And I've had some lifelong things. I don't know if they've been associated with MS, but the number one thing was an overall feeling of well-being. About a week after I started wearing that little
Okay.
miracle sticker, I would
Yeah.
call it,
Yeah.
sleeping a full night's sleep now without restroom stops, and if I get up, it's one time and I'm back to sleep again. And constipation is gone, literally gone. More energy, stamina, and vitality, just off the charts. Exercise easier now, and I recover a lot faster. My skin has done a 180. It's like
Yeah.
my skin was like a snake before, and now I have elasticity coming back and a glow to my skin that I didn't
Okay.
have before.
Okay.
Inflammation is reduced immensely. Just, I cannot even tell you how much that has reduced. And swelling has gone down, and I'm getting more flexible, and it's easier to move.
Good.
And chronic nerve pain I have had for 26 years. I am finally getting relief from chronic nerve pain. And any of us that go through what we do, just a little bit of relief from pain is huge,
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah. Sure
So
is.
I'm just so I'm just so happy that I was introduced to this, that someone cared enough about me to share this so
Okay.
that we can tell others too.
Yeah.
And they can get the relief themselves if they want
That
it.
right there is our job. Yeah. Spread awareness.
Yes,
Exactly.
that is
Okay.
my passion now. It's just spreading awareness about it. If it's for you, great. If it's not, that's your
Yeah.
choice too. That's no problem at all. But I just want
Yeah.
people to know We have choices now.
Yeah.
I've heard that the number 6 leading cause of death in the U.S. now is pharmaceutical drugs. You know, we have to decide what we want for our future. And the New England Journal of Medicine, if I might add, says the number one predictor of wellness, overall wellness, is how many active stem cells we have in our blood.
Yeah.
And by the time I don't know, I'm 68 years old, soon to be 69. By the time you reach 60, almost all of your stem cell activity is dormant.
Yeah.
You gotta wake it up. Wake it up.
Got you.
And that's what this does.
I got you. Well, thank you, Debbie. Thank you very much for sharing that.
Thank you
Thank
for
you very much for sharing that to the masses.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. I appreciate.
I'm glad that you're doing this. This is something that's needed out there.
Yeah. We finally met up. We said we were going to meet up, and we finally met up.
You know, the world needs not only people diagnosed with autoimmune, and there are over 200 conditions that are classified as autoimmune now, but every illness, every sickness and disease can be helped with this technology. We need a healthier world, a world of peace and unity, a world of feeling better and, you know, getting along, living life the way God created us to live it.
Exactly.
That's what I'm passionate about now.
Yeah, very right.
So God bless
Okay,
you.
thank you, Debbie. I don't want to hold you up. Thank you very much for your time.
No worries.
I really appreciate it.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome, and thank you.
Thank you. And everyone, please like, subscribe, and to our podcast so you can see upcoming events and upcoming episodes of our multiple sclerosis journey. Thank you very much, Debbie.
Thank you, William. Have a great
Bye.
day. Bye-bye.
Bye.